Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome back to my channel, Incremental Nova. Thank you for joining me. So, first of all, I wanted to share that I am making a video on my portfolio again after a very long time. So, this video is all about the recovery and the collapse. So, first of all, I want to show you what happened. So, if you see, I was consistently putting money. I was consistently putting money into my portfolio I started to do much more than the last video that I made. So in the month of February I put a lot of money in. So I think I've put around $10,900, and I was, until February 20th, I was making 4.72% profit, or you can say $500 in profit. But after that, this coronavirus epidemic began and markets collapsed, as you all know. So I want to just show you the timeline, what happened with my portfolio. So as you can see, by March 10, I had already lost $800, close to $900. And the biggest drop, or the most value that I lost, was on 18th of March. That is when federal government announced that the death rates are going to be in millions, and and everyone in market panicked about that. So I was losing 25% of my portfolio value at that moment, and I did not panic. I did sell few of the stocks. I will mention those because I was not able to see how they will recover from this epidemic, because this is unprecedented times and not all companies are going to come out of this in a healthy way. So I did sell few of my accounts from the portfolio that I was thinking they're not going to make it out of this epidemic healthy. So I did add some, I'll show you. And then recovery started after 21st, 22nd of March. The recovery started, and as you can see, I was still in positive, and after some time I was still putting in money, and today is the day. I was waiting for this day to show you all that I've again come back to positive number. I'm making $37 in profit. I'm not happy with that. Meanwhile, I was getting some dividends because, as you know, I was concentrating on putting money towards growth dividend stocks, not just dividend, not just growth. So I had a mix of both of them. So even when my portfolio was 25% down, I was still getting some money, considerable money, as per my financial health, considerable money every month, I would say. So that was my strategy. So let's see what happened today. So see, today I almost made $261, and that was the final nail in the coffin, and I was able to recover all the money that I've invested. So my strategy going forward will be to stay away from the companies that are going to be impacted for a very long time, because I am investing for a very long time, and I'm looking at long term view of all these companies if they're going to make me profit in future. And majority of companies that I think are going to survive, like Microsoft, they have projected very good earning to profit ratio, yeah, per share, and you can. And in fact, they announced their results today itself for quarter one, and it was really impressive, beating the market expectations. So from the last time, I've increased my contribution to Microsoft. Currently, I own 4.44% of the shares, and one very good news that my account was eligible for fractional shares buying, and I am able to buy shares in fraction. Thank you, Robinhood, for that. I waited for more than 8 months for that, but better late than never. So I'm able to do fractional uh, investment into these stocks. So I was continuing to do that. As you can see, I'm currently making this much profit, but this is not the true reflection, I would say, because if you see, I sold some of the shares of Microsoft back in the month of back in the month of February when I needed some money. I was doing travel and I did not want to charge that money towards my credit card. In fact, I wanted to get the money out of this thing. So that was some necessary travel. So I had to take out some money out of my investment account. So I sold some shares, but then I bought them again, and I increased my contribution. Next, I want to show you something here that I've. This is a new stock in my portfolio. This was not there in the last video. This is Apple. So they're posting very good numbers. I'm hopeful for them. And when they were down, I just bought some shares of it, a fractional share of it. Similarly for Google, I bought some of the shares of Google. It is not much, but still I'm making 20%. That is $18. That is good enough for me. Then in Facebook, so top from these are the technology stocks. TTD also is like the best stock. It is up 61% since I bought it, and I bought this stock back on April 2nd, then on April 3rd, and April 21. So you can see, I do not have like too much money into this, but I just own 0.6% of this stock. It is still making me a lot of money, as you can see, $70 on just 120 that I invested. So that is a lot of money, and it is up 61% in just 1 month. Next one is Berkshire. I have increased my contribution to Berkshire as well. Last time I had owned only one share, 4.05 shares of Berkshire. Then this is a new company that I bought, Disney. Its valuation looks good. This was a pretty beat up share, so I just took the opportunity to buy this when the markets were low. Cisco, I just increased my contribution. This is a new company. AMD, Nvidia. These two, as you know, are kind of leaders in chips and microchips. So I invested in these two. As you can see, just fractional here and few stocks of AMD. Then KLAC is also related to the chip manufacturing. Then I have some pharmaceutical stocks like CPRX, ABPVH, GURN. They are also making some profit. I added few more stocks here. I bought Visa. Let me show you what happened here. Yep, I'm up 16% here. I bought Visa. I almost owned two stocks of it back when it was really down in the month of April, 15 days back, in fact. And then I sold my share of ExxonMobil just today when it was around $45. I bought it when it was 70, so I was in loss, but I don't see too much future on that in that company, so I just sold it. I would rather use $45 to invest in some other company that would make me more money. And then I have a lot of, then these are just banks. They are kind of okay, not making too much money, but they are good for dividends, so I've still kept them. Then this is the index funds. Almost all of them are in negative currently, but I'm hopeful that they will come back, and I don't want to sell them, so this is like no action for me. Then I own two cell phone providers, Verizon and AT&T. Plus I do own some gold, as everyone says, invest in gold. So I have invested 16.25 shares, or close to I think $300 in gold. And then I have this bond as well. Let me show you the bond. It is 20 years bond, I guess. Yep, 20 plus years treasury bond ETF. I am making 11, close to 12% on this one as well. And then I have some energy stocks: Duke, Dominion, VSLR, Nexter Energy, Diamondback, Triton. All of them are like the aces currently in my portfolio. They're making me good amount of profit. I bought Diamondback, Nexter Energy, and Dominion Duke Energy. Previously, I just owned VSLR. Let me show you from how long I've been investing in VSLR. So if you see the history, first stock I bought it in December for 779, and after that I've been buying. Even I bought 2 shares for 1144. This shows you the power of systematic investment, not just putting money all at once. So I put like 10 shares when it was $7, 2 shares when it was $11, 2 shares when it was $8. Then it came down. I bought 16 shares. When it was $3, I bought 5 shares. Then more 5 shares. So this is like an incremental buying process. So I really believe in this. This over the long period averages out uh, your your amount per share, because you are investing in high times, low times, so it will average out. So let's go back and see. So my average value is 567 for this stock, and today it is at $7, and I own $75. So I'm currently making just shy of $100 on this, 23% profit, not bad. Energy is a stock that I still believe can give me good returns. Plus, it was a very good dividend stock. So next are just real estate related uh, stocks. I own Stag, NRZ, NLY. I even own Apple Hospitality that I just sold today because I wanted to do some profit booking. I want to move away from REITs. They do give a lot of dividend, but during this time, Apple Hospitality has completely uh, stopped their dividends, and Energy, NLY, they have reduced their dividend payment. So I am shying away from them and trying to invest in businesses that will be recession proof, or that will be giving me good returns in future. So I added some Expedia shares, uh, and then Starbucks, Costco, Home Depot, Johnson and Johnson, and 3M. So all these companies, as you can see, are big names. They're going to turn out well, not going to suffer that much from this epidemic, and in long run are going to give me good returns. My portfolio currently, as I look at it, is a good mix of growth as well as dividend portfolio, and I am going to increase my contribution to all these companies. Maybe I'll remove few of those. I'll share the updates with you guys in future. Whatever, if I buy, if I sell anything, I'll keep you guys updated. Meanwhile, I would really appreciate if you like this video. Comment and let me know the stock that you really like out of my portfolio and the stock you need more information about. So all these companies, I've done my research. If you want to know what is my stock buying process, how I do my analysis before buying the stock, let me know. I can do a detailed video on that, showing the balance sheet, all those things before I make this judgment. Most of the stocks that I own currently are big names. They have good cash flow. They are not going to go bankrupt tomorrow. Alright, that is my portfolio. I'm glad that I've made up all the money that I lost in 1 month, and I'm looking forward to future. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.